Welcome to High Seas, High Profits. The campaign starts as follows. Dearest brother, now that father has passed, the responsibility of the family business falls to you. Our little apiary here in Aurelis has never made us rich, but it's a source of livelihood for many good folk, myself among them. I know your heart belongs to the sea, but I must admit, we're all a bit lost without you. Running a business is no easy feat. Wages can quickly drain your coin, and finding new markets for our honey will be key. With a bit of luck, I truly believe you can succeed where father struggled. His dream lives on through you, and I have faith in you. To help you get started, I put together a few tasks to get you acquainted with everything. Wishing you all the best, Marjorie. I will not fail. The font actually makes it look like I will not fall. Up here we have 4,000 gold coins. 72 people are in this city. This does not belong to us, though we can help build things if we decide to pitch in for that. We can even, scrolling with WASD, oh, that's really slow panning. Can I not pan faster on that? Settings. Control. City camera speed. That's probably what that was. Let's ramp those up really high. That's much better. Alright, the building with the blue flag, that's a good source of information for the city itself. For example, the warehouse is just, you can ignore that one for the most part. That's our warehouse, what we're holding. We're holding 20 honey right now. Production is something you might want to consider when trying to go shopping. This city produces 16 cloth, 15.6 units of fish. Now, if you're wondering, like, how can you have a sixth or 6/10ths of a fish? This is actually 6/10ths of a barrel. One barrel is worth 2 sacks, and one crate is worth 5 sacks. So this place makes 7.2 honey on its own, and then we make 7.2 honey for a total of 14.8 or 14.4. Think of, like, in Bannerlord, you can create an industry. I forget what kind of industries there were. I don't remember if they were available when I played it on, like, the day it released. But you could make, say, I don't know, a steel smithy or something. You can kind of do the same thing here. Whenever you want to build an industry, you'll have to pick what it is, and then you'll have to pick the appropriate resources necessary. For example, to build a cattle farm, you'll need pottery, logs, and lumber. And looks like there's a monthly cost of salt and grain. Oh, I didn't calculate those kinds of things. That's okay. We're not going to worry too much about that right now. But it makes sense. You have to feed the cattle. I'm not sure what the manager portion is. I think it means that if it has an upper class population, you have a manager, so you get 100%. Your game will change from seed to seed, so the monthly cost might vary. For the time being, our apiary is very much similar to a new one we could build. It costs 816 per month, with no cargo necessary to supply it. If we were to build a second one here, it would need 8 logs, 6 lumber, 8 pottery, and 5 stone to build that. Of course, this is the materials cost. That's all this stuff. If I bring my own materials, we don't have to worry about that. This city may not sell things at the best prices, so you might want to bring in stuff from cheaper areas, more logs and lumber. The labor costs will be static, and then of course you just tally those two together to get the total cost. All of these will pretty much go into, it's just filtering. So bonus is what 3 industries this city has a 20% bonus to. This city happens to have an apiary and honeyed hall. The input of honey and honeyed hall uses honey to make mead. Right here, monthly cost 1 honey. And it makes 13 mead. We might want to consider building one of those one day. Of course, these are just the random bonuses for this city, for this seed. If you use a different seed, you might get different things. I'm using the default seed assigned by the game. If I quit the game and come back, it'll still be the same seed when I pick this campaign. It just assigns a seed. So I assume it's one that's been vetted by the developer. Alright, raw is just basic goods that don't have, even the vineyard, it doesn't have any, what do you call it? Input, I guess. Input is probably the right word. Though I guess cattle farm does. Alright, let me try to rephrase that. Raw is what the game considers the basic good. And then process is what the game considers once it's been through a place. For example, tar pit, you just need logs. I don't actually know how tar is made, but I'll take his word for it. And of course, if you want ship parts, you would have to build these things. Now, this is only if you wanted to bring the resources for them. The game is not actually all about this, but the game is mostly account book driven. Like this is basically the high seas accountant simulator. All of these are just filters because you can even find the timber yard inside raw. Same thing for food. You can find the vegetable garden inside raw. Okay, now let's get to some of the trading. I'm going to mention something because I get the impression the developer might watch this video. Most of the things you'll need to do in town, you actually have to select your ship first. I would like it if the game defaulted to selecting your ship in most circumstances. For example, if we were doing something on the world map, let's say our ship was not selected. Here, it's deselected now. And it happens to have a ship here, I think you should be able to click this ship button without going into town and then move it around, because this game is not about the ship that we start. You can have 2 different ships going in 2 different directions. You can have probably 5 different ships. I've only ever gone up to about 2 ships when I was trying to figure out how to play the game. I feel like you should be able to just click that button here and then just send them out. Even then click on the warehouse to immediately get the warehouse exchange screen, which is going to be these windows here. Specifically, sorry, I told you I have to click the ship first. Specifically, it's going to be this window. This is the warehouse exchange window. Don't worry too much about this right now. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm talking more about the larger scale of things. Yes, I would like it if, for example, even if you click inside the city, go ahead and default to the player's ship if the player happens to own ships there. Alright, let's also talk about the quest dialogue. There's a little bit more in this. This is the first intro letter, kind of. It's slightly rephrased. Remember to manage wages carefully and find new markets for our honey. When she says manage wages, as far as I understand it, the game just automatically takes money from you. You just have to have enough money. I don't know what happens if you hit 0 below. Maybe your stuff gets demolished. First things first, you should really learn about the apiary. It's one of the most simple businesses. Workers tend to the bees and process the honey. Every 2 weeks, we gather 3.6 barrels of honey. You'll find it in the warehouse, and there should be some in there already. We don't need any input goods, but the wages for everyone employed in the business comes up to 896 coins per month. As you can imagine, that'll drain up coffers pretty quickly if you don't manage to sell the goods regularly. Find our apiary in the middle of the city and click it. Find your ship, the busy bee, select it. So we're going to do the apiary first. That is right here. That's ours, and this is like our competitors. Yes, you can just demolish it. You get nothing for it, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend hitting that unless you just get tired of paying them. Let me go back to her quest. Use the trade window to access the warehouse and switch to the transfer tab and transfer the 20 existing honey to your ship. Remember that you have to have your ship selected. With these windows up, I can tell my ship is selected. I would personally switch the busy bee to be on top. Typically, when people play RTSs and such, the unit name is at the top above the buttons. These buttons are very similar. You have here like a global city trading button and then another one for the ship trading. I wouldn't bother with that unless these buttons did something specifically different, which they don't. This is the closest thing we'll get to be able to look at our ship right here. It's got basic tier 1 materials for everything. I've only tried testing out the cargo hold, and that brought me up when I got to tier 2, 66 sacks. So it would have been way better just to build another ship. Of course, that does take a little bit more resources. Also, on my test run, I had a courageous coward. Yes, so on the left side are the positive benefits of your randomized captain piloting your ship. Again, this is not you, right? My character's name is Tran. He's the overall market manager. Like I said, this is the accountant simulator. He had courageous, which says he will not flee a battle, which I've never been a part of. I don't know if battles are in the game yet. A lot of the menu options do say that it's coming soon, but the game doesn't seem to be put into some sort of early access state. And the day you see this should be the day it comes out. And then he had Coward, which says that he will never fight or something like that. I wasn't able to test it out by putting him into a battle. I don't like this. Distracted. He could occasionally spend 1 turn in a port, so I'm gonna probably, you know what, I will be getting rid of him. If there are no battles, which again, I don't know, all this is a negative, so we're going to get rid of him as soon as 3 turns comes up. Let's see, what else is there? We can create a convoy, but we only have 1 ship, so it's kind of meaningless to do that right now. Now that we have our ship selected, let's go ahead and trade. I can click either this button or this button up here. These are all the goods in the game. You go to another city, and it has the exact same goods. So unlike many of the other sailing games I have played, there are no specialty goods. You won't be going to China to pick up jade, and then you won't be going to the Americas to pick up gold. In fact, this is kind of set in what I would assume is a fictional environment that's randomly generated per your seed. But it's pretty much always a lake in the middle of land. Whereas most games would have you on an island, and the edges of the map would be water. It's the reverse here. The center of the map is water with your little ports and everything, and the edges of the map are impassable land. Don't even worry about this map right here. This is a totally different map. I don't know. The game developer has put so much energy into all these other city maps, which I'm not sure what the real point would be, unless you're marching in on land to go attack them or something. Let's see here. You can hover over any item here and then see what the base price is, the base good production cost. This will vary depending on your seed. So I've tried generating just some random seeds like 4958. That was the number of subscribers I had when I was doing my practice run. I wasn't really pleased with how that recording went, so I decided this will be our episode together. This is how many it would produce. We already looked at that screen specifically to show us production. And then minus is just how much is being consumed. It's very much at a similar warehouse screen. You just look at the consumption screen. Yeah, this place is not producing anything, but the stars, they give a 20% bonus. Now, I haven't yet written down records of a city that has a bonus and no production workshop. Meaning that every time I've seen a city and wrote down all 3 of its stars, it had that facility in the place. Now, as you can see, we had a competitor apiary, so you can build more. Even if there's like a guy who makes fish or sells fish here, we can make a fishery if we wanted to. This place would give us a 20% bonus to that. But there are other things to consider, such as the population and maybe like how close it is to being economical. Having the best honey growth in the world doesn't mean anything if you can't sell it to somebody. Alright, so we can take a look, and if we were to buy these iron bars, that would be extremely expensive. So we're not going to do that. However, I will buy some stone. I mentioned before that this crate is worth 5 seks. We have 0 out of 60 filled up. Actually, we're going to go to transfer, because that was part of our objective. We're going to go and transfer all 20 barrels, which is going to be 40 cargo. The game says that the average price is 114, so we should try to avoid selling. Let's see if there's a tooltip for that. No. We should try to avoid selling below that number. So if we were to sell this honey straight to this place, we'd only get $78 on average for all 5. That's the average with it scaling down, because as the market gets more and more honey, it gets less economically advantageous to us. We don't make as much money, is what I'm trying to say. All right, here's one for the developer. Anytime you hover over a buy 5 where you can't buy specifically 5 of it, you get blocked by a tooltip. When I say blocked by a tooltip, I mean this. Let's say I wanted to buy pottery. Oh, nope, I can't. This tooltip is literally in the way. It's no bueno. Yeah, if I wanted to look at lumber, if I just happen to be moving around, it's like, oh, I'm going to buy some meat. It's like, I can't do that until I move the mouse away. All right, what we're going to do is we don't have enough space to buy a lot of stone, actually. We have a choice. We can either try to buy more honey to run this place dry of it, or we can try to buy some stone to try to make some money. Okay, we're going to go ahead and buy up all the honey. It's a price of 140. We're going to go and take it as well. Might as well. We're literally going to take as much honey as we can pack in our ship. They have 14 barrels left. Remember that this cargo here is measured in sacks. Okay, so we've accomplished the trading stuff over to our ship, and we haven't even sailed out of here yet. So I apologize if that's a little slow. I'm trying to explain things without making you sit through an actual tutorial. Find a good market for the honey and sell it off. All right, we can do that easily. Because I have, since the seed is static, and I've written down which seed it was anyways in case it wasn't, I've gone around and charted all of the ports as early as the ship can get there and what their prices are. Now, the prices will fluctuate as the game plays. So even though, for example, I sailed to, let's say, Brondale, and then wrote down all the prices and then loaded, if I sail directly to Brondale again, it might still differ, but it won't fluctuate so drastically that I can't rely on that information. I have made an incredibly impressive spreadsheet. It might even compare to my Tactics Ogre spreadsheet in the complexity. That's how awesome it is. All right. We're going to go ahead and sail over to Kremsley. It's a very nearby city, and we're going to get some money for our honey. Now, with our ship selected, Busy Bee right here, we will right-click on Kremsley. As with Aurelis, I can left-click it even if we do not have a ship. However, you can't just click on these towns like left-click. I'm left-clicking right now. Nothing's going on. You can't actually do anything except for your hometown. I don't know if you can click on the cities inside if you own a warehouse in them. I've never really bothered with that. Let's see, is there anything else? We could always talk to the mayor. Here's the city hall. The mayor will get replaced in April 28th, 1302. Every turn is not a day. I forget how it actually works, but I think it's like 2 weeks is 4 turns or something like that. Alright, so we can take a look at his objectives. These are his goals, and only the first 2 goals that he has will he assign quests to us. If we had enough respect, we can shuffle things up or down, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Cargo hold level 3, however, does sound a very enticing thing, so we might encourage him to complete that task. So my objective for him is I need to bring in 10,000 gold to give to him. And I need to find 5 sacks of cloth to give to him. I need to gather 25 barrels of fish to give to him. That's all. That's like all of that. I bring it in. I don't know if he'll complete these objectives on his own. So we'll take a look at fish real quick. And the price of fish here is actually under the, what do you call it? It's under the base price, so it's not a bad deal, really. However, if I buy it right now, I cannot turn in a portion. It has to be all 25 or nothing. Now, thankfully, I have a warehouse in the city, so I could buy some fish and just store it in my warehouse. We're going to leave it alone for right now because we're still a far way away from 10,000 gold, but it is something we want to keep an eye on. We need fish, and we need cloth. This cloth is actually also at a good price. Let me think here. It's really kind of tempting. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and move on. We're really way too early. We haven't even taken our first turn, and I'm already talking about investing. Let's go and sell off the Kremsley. Now, you can set this into RTS mode, meaning that it's not turn-based, but I like the turn-based mode better because it seems faster. Here, let me show you. We go to settings, and we do real-time, and then we get out of it. So you can set these things here, okay? Look, it's not moving. It's on 8 times speed. It's not moving. Now it is. Now I'm going to pause when we get to the city. Let's go just a little bit more. There we go. And of course, things are still moving because they're all actually taking their turn. So it's still, in a way, turn-based. Like, I hit the pause button. Okay, maybe it never paused. I don't... I really did hit the pause button, though. That's also another thing. I have had issues getting it to unpause at the correct speed. So, yeah, I don't really like the real-time portion of it. So we'll go back to turn-based. This is the shipyard. Right now, we could, at this shipyard, upgrade our sails just to go a little bit better, if we felt like it. And what would be the cost of that? It would cost our ship 3 weeks. That'd be 3 weeks we weren't making any money, and that'd cost the rest of our money. So the answer to that is no, but in your case, if you were playing along, I would make a note of this shipyard that it has sails, level 2 upgrade. We can also build ships using the same methodology as building your enterprise. All of your ships will require the same kinds of resources, just in different quantities. Cloth, iron bars, logs, lumber, tar. Let's scroll to the toughest, or the latest ship. See, it's cloth, iron bars, logs, lumber, tar. Just in bigger quantities. And it does say requires higher shipyard level. I've never gotten that far. I just played the tutorial and just dabbled a little bit. My choice would be probably, I'm going to be trying to aim for getting cogs. I don't know if we'll get that far in our episode together, but I will show you how to be at least somewhat successful. Alright, we have reached Kremsley, and we bought, on average, the honey for, let's say, 118 gold. It started going up to about 140 towards the end there, but then we do have 30 barrels worth. Remember, that's the average. We can start pawning some of these off. Let's go ahead and just pawn off, let's say, starting with 5. Did we get to complete that quest yet? Yes. Great! I knew you'd quickly land on your feet. For now, you'll need to regularly travel back home and pick up the honey. Next step should be discovering nearby cities, learn about the production bonuses, and whether we can sell honey there. I think if you manage to grow our economies a little bit, you should be able to create an automated trade route for the honey. You have to trade some other goods as well if you're to reach that point quickly. The trade route will require a new ship, maybe 2 of them if you want to expand to selling some more goods. Trade until you reach 12,000 coins, and then build a new ship in the shipyard. Travel to Kremsley is one of the locations. These 4 cities are the 4 cities nearest our starting town. So let's go ahead and sell the rest of this. Maybe not all of it. We will sell a bit more. Maybe not. Not at that price. No, we'll go and sell 1 more stack. Right? No, we'll sell just like 2 more doses. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fill up the rest on salt. 31 was not a great price, but I'm gambling that my data is good enough for me. Buy up all the salt we can carry. Yes, the base price of salt was 30, and I did buy as much as up to 51. We will see if my record keeping paid off, or if I just got hosed. Alright, let's let's see here. We need to go to the map and then right-click Everlock as our next destination. Did you actually count Kremsley? You didn't count Kremsley. Darn it, lady. We were in Kremsley. Alright, fine. We'll sail back to Kremsley on the way through. How about now? Did you count it? No. Alright, just Everlock. Fine. Alright, so we bought that salt up to about 41, and now we can sell some of it back. Okay. So that gave us a little bit of cash, and we could sell some more of the honey, which is... We'll stop there. Remember that we bought honey up to about like 130, and we're still making quite a bit of profit on that honey. We just generate honey with our... We do pay those monthly wages, though. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy this wine with any leftover cargo space that we have. And we'll fill up on the last unit of grain, because we have to go back to Kremsley anyways. The shipyard has nothing of interest to us. If we wanted to take a look at the mayor, we might want to see if he had anything we were interested in, and none of that appeals to us. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Back to Kremsley we go. So that'd be a thing I would hope the developer would work on, is count the port that you're already in. What I probably should have done, and though I shouldn't have to, is once we went to the world map, I should have just clicked on Kremsley again. Alright, this says that we have to pay taxes, which our boat's wages are 80 just for those sailors, but the people who live at home, I gotta pay them 816 coins. Jeez. Alright, I wanna look at this for a second, okay? 816 coins for those wages. Alright, let's go back to our hometown for a second. It's employing 5 lower class people, 3 middle class people, and 2 upper class people. So it's employing 10 people for 800 coins. And our boat has, what, like 10 people also? But a tenth of the price. Whoops, wrong buttons. Yeah, I'm not sure actually how to see how many crew we have. Oh, it's under the captain, which I did want to replace, in fact. There are 5 crewmates on board. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and replace them because I really don't like distracted. So let's see who we get. Do not be replaced for 12 turns, that's fine. Some of those turns are gonna be spent at sea. We got another dude with just distracted. Awesome! Now let's try selling. How did we do on the market? Well, we bought grain for 21. We could sell that right away for double the money. We also bought a bunch of wine while we were there. Let's go and sell 5 of that. And in fact, if we sell this last few... I mean, it's still over the estimated price. And there we go. That's good enough for that. We're not going to sell necessarily more honey yet, because we did just load this place up on honey. Let's take a look at the world map. And the game wants me to do... The game does want me to sell to Brighton at some point, and I guess I might as well. So let's go ahead and queue up Brighton, but I'm not going to pat in the turn yet. Let's go to Kremsley. What you're looking at is my masterpiece of a spreadsheet. Well, it's actually really clunky. There's a lot going on under the hood that makes it look so ugly. And there's even secret calculations to fudge the numbers a little bit so that I don't get duplicate numerical values. Yeah, it's actually really hideous looking once you go past row 60. I buried it all down there so you don't get to see the spider web. Alright, the previous journey we took was from Everlock to Kremsley. Alright, we want to go from Kremsley to Brighton. So we're going to click this drop down. I'm going to select Brighton. Now, I picked this in order of clockwise around the map. I could have made it alphabetical, but I decided clockwise meant most sense to me because realistically, the turns spent navigating does account for something. If I can make half as much money but make that trip 4 times, that's better than the slower trip, right? So we'll take Brighton and we're going to select Kremsley. This tells me that we should make sure to have some mead. And we already sold some to Kremsley, but we can even make more money taking the rest of our mead over to Brighton. I didn't actually expect that. It's not like I had planned to have excess mead. So we're going to take the rest of that mead. We might want to buy some pottery. According to this, we should make quite the handsome amount. Now, I haven't updated these. I could update them, but I am in the middle of recording. I didn't feel it was necessary. So what we'll do is I'll update it. Let's see here. I'll update it after we've made 1 pass through the world. How about that? Because I want to do that while it's recording. So we're going to take some pottery and some salt. Oh, we did sell all our salt. So yeah, just pottery, really. Alright, so looking at pottery. Now, the game has this in alphabetical order, and I understand why he does that. But given that he's probably trying to have a lot under the hood for his game, You know, some sort of whole simulation going on back there about the world economy and stuff. I think it would make more sense if he just categorized them. Not necessarily the same way that he did the filters for raw and produced goods, but categorize them as far as the goods that are related to each other. For example, maybe grain and beef. Honey and wine combined with mead, so that would be all together. However, I do know that pottery is going to be in a P, so here we are. Let's go and fill up on pottery. And I will hope that we made a profit with this. It's 113 and we're heading out. Do we need to do anything else? Well, I guess we could browse what the mayor wanted. He wanted to upgrade the hull. Okay. I'd rather worry about the, what was it, cargo hold at our hometown? Maybe it was sales. Let's see what hometown was. I remember being very interested in it. Cargo hold, yeah. It sounds very interesting. We won't take advantage of it, but at least it will be built. Let's go and sell over. One of the things I did was I disabled UI sound because I don't like that click. Doesn't matter what you hover your mouse over, it's the same beep just for hovering. I don't like hovering sound. I would accept it if it was you clicked it sound, but if I'm moving around, I don't need. It's like a smoke alarm going off in your ear. If you're playing a game for say 2 hours or something, and you've been hearing that beeping non-stop for 2 hours, it'll drive you mad. All right, let's see what here. What do you want? You want to upgrade the hull, and we don't care about that either. Okay, and then we're gonna go and open up the trade, and well, this is our honey. That's not where we're at. We bought lots of pottery. We can sell it for a little bit of cash, not as much as I had hoped. But we can sell it for a little bit. Let's see, the salt we bought for 36. We can go ahead and sell them a pack. In fact, we can even keep pawning it off there. Wine, we don't want to sell them that wine. It's less valuable for us at this time. So as you can see, that spreadsheet that I made is not foolproof. The world does change, and I do need to update it to make sure I get the best prices. But that's not something I want to do at this. Well, sorry, I hit the table. That's not something I want to do at this moment. All right, we don't have a lot of cargo space, and we have only offloaded. If you assume we started with 20 honey, which we actually started with 30 because we bought some. But if you assume we started with 20, I only got rid of 4 of that honey. So I'm kind of being a failed merchant right now, and I promised you that I would do well. I'm gonna go and buy some ale with the remaining spots we have left over. We're gonna sail home. I could have bought some fish here, but I checked our hometown. It does have enough fish in stock. It might change by the time we get there. In fact, we don't even have to wait. We can do it right now. In fact, we should be able to do it right now anyways. I wonder if the game would accept it if I just went straight through this. So let's try. We're gonna buy 20 sacks. Donate. No, not enough goods to donate. Okay, I've got to actually purchase it first. So let's go ahead and buy 5 stacks of this and 25 stacks of fish. And might want to hold on that just a little bit, so we'll see if it makes any better. We're starting to get into high price territory for that. But on the bright side, we can go ahead and turn into cloth. We'll increase our reputation by 35 and respect by 20. You know, we're just gonna sell that to him. The reputation I'm not too worried about because I'm sure I'll make plenty of reputation selling high and buying low. Alright, as for the barrels of fish, what is he offering? 158? I mean, we would take a small loss, but we'd at least get rid of it. The reason why I don't want to hold it in my warehouse is you have to pay a rental fee for just using the warehouse. I'm not sure if there's let's see here, let me check something real quick. Way to actually check my warehouse stats. Maybe under build? No, it's gonna be the here warehouse. Total cargo 51. So we're renting 3 sacks worth of cargo. That's gonna be 0.6 gold coins a week, which is not that bad. Realistically, I should wait till the fish is finished. But we're making a video, and I'm gonna do it right now. Let's go and buy. Oh, never. What? Why can't I? I don't have money, that's why. Your balance has dropped too low. Ah. Buying game. Alright, we're gonna have them sail back to Aurelis. We're in the negatives now, so now we know what happens. Here, anything we need to do? We wouldn't sail in. Alright. The price of fish did drop, thankfully. Let's go and start pawning off some of our stuff. So we want to pick between the ship and the convoy, or the ship and the town. I don't want to give things to my warehouse. We bought ale for 118. Let's go and sell what we can. We're now out of the hole, but not by much. All right, we brought the wine over as well. Go and sell the 1 unit of salt. Hold on to the rest. Now we'll take a look at the honey here. We're going to transfer. We got 14.4 units of honey. We're going to try to transfer it over to my ship if there's enough room. Not quite. That's all right for right now, though. I've loaded up on honey. What else can we do? Buy for the warehouse. We're going to buy 5 more, and then we'll go and pawn that. Quest. I'm going to trade that to you. I'm not going to donate it. I'm not that nice. So now we're back up to what we started, 4,000 gold. That's what we started the game with, mind you. Alright, so we have a ship full of honey at this point. We can squeeze in one more thing. Where are we headed next? Probably Jarnheim. What's my quest say? Jarnheim. We're gonna go ahead and buy some vegetables yep, we'll take that. We'll fill up our cargo hold. But you also gotta account for weight. If you don't, you're just leaving money on the table. For example, a crate of stone that gives you, we'll say 4 gold profit, is not as good as a bag of salt that might give you 2 gold profit. Because you can pack 5 salt for that 1 crate. Captain Man, that's all you get. Some games I would suggest the developer play. Spelljammer, which most people hate. Most people do not like that game, but I guess I like a lot of games people consider mid. But the reason why I'd recommend Spelljammer to him is it has an entire trading thing going on as well. It also changes the cities. I don't actually like this. Remember I said don't worry about the map? This is what the map is. Each one of these ports has an entire set of map. I guess they're chopping trees in real time or something. Because I thought I saw movement. It just fell over. People are moving around, but it's turn-based, so nothing's actually happening until I hit the next turn. You can't click on these people, though. I remember the Egyptian game I talked about some time ago. You can click on people and they listen to their thoughts. Anyways, the reason I mentioned Spelljammer is it actually, every place or every port you visit is unique, but it uses a menu system to navigate the towns. And the reason why I think a menu system would be better is I know that you lose out on placing your structures that you build. Like if I build an apiary, I have to figure out where I want it in this town, right? I know you lose that aspect of it, but it makes it consistent. I happen to be able to recognize, like, oh, this is the mayor's hall, this is the trading hall, and this is the shipyard. I recognize that because I played, we'll say, 2 hours of just hanging around in a map, trying to milk every gold coin out of people. But when a person just enters the game for the first time, they'll be like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's just a dwelling. What about this one? Oh, it's just solid work. It's like, you're making the person struggle with that. If you had a menu, your cities could still be distinctly different, but your menu would make navigation easier. Think about it this way. I mentioned Bannerlord. Very popular game. You know what people generally probably do? They probably use the menu to go through the town. They probably do not walk around town to find the stables or the arms merchant. I mean, I'm assuming most players just like, oh, I'm going to click on the quest giver, and that, bam, there's my quest. I'm not going to look around to see if people want to give me a quest. That's just my suggestion. That was for Spelljammer. Another game I mentioned to him at the time we had first spoke, I only sent him 1 letter, was Uncharted Waters. Fantastic game. It's like every person is a different campaign, and some of them are very much open-ended, so you hardly feel the story. But that's good if you only care about the sandbox adventure. You don't care about being tethered to some sort of plot hook. And you can even ignore the plot hook entirely. Just go off the rails and play however you want. The game does not say you lose because you didn't do that. The game will kind of give you a fail screen if you attack people you're supposed to protect. at the very end of the game. It's actually kind of a funny cutscene. And when they ask you, why did you attack him? Your character will say, I just wanted to see what you would say. That's very, they know what players think. And the game doesn't even give you a game over for that. No, you can still keep playing the game after that. You just can't continue the story, the narrative. None of this Bethesda NPC is essential nonsense. You would choose to attack him, you knew what you were doing. Alright, anyways, let's sell some of this honey. Bam, look at that, we're getting money now. We can sell off that one tiny little bit of vegetable we get before we sailed off to Jar 9. We could probably still pawn off some honey. It's not, we're gonna hold on to that for now. I looked at my spreadsheet and I had a choice between a couple places we could go. Ivansford or Lamaris. And I decided we're gonna go to Ivansford because we can probably sell honey for a bit more there, as well as our lonely pieces of salt. So with that in mind, we're gonna go and stock up on ale, and if we have any space left over, we'll fill up on cloth. Alright, so now we're consistently, we have a full hold, and we're at 5,000. So we are definitely, concretely, better than we started the game at. So I said Lamaris, it's just around this island here. There's no walking, you sail. And yes, this is what the rest of the map looks like. You might have seen on the world map down here. It's just this. I'm hoping that they'll include like maybe a very similar to the Baltic Peninsula or something. I don't know. I'm used to sailing games putting me in that environment. Not that it has to be like it has to be absolutely real world stuff, but I think he would allow himself to be adding more cultural elements, making the cities be more distinct, because there's more to draw from there, rather than having to pull things from the ether and say like, oh, I wonder what the people of Glenhaven are like. Are they druids? No, not that he has to worry about that kind of thing, but we don't currently know what that city builds. But that might change things if you say like, oh, well, there is a city somewhere over here that makes silver, good that's unique to that. That's the kind of stuff that you would see once you start making the places specific. When you get things that are randomly generated, you get cool names sometimes, like Ebony Raven. I'm fairly sure that's a randomly generated name. The issue is there's no context behind it. It's just some random dude that you will probably never see in your particular game, and I will never see after this particular game. Whereas, say, Sid Meier's Pirates, the remake of it sometime back in, say, the 2000s, you know Bartholomew. Bartholomew Evil, or Raimundo. That's Raimundo Evil, not Bartholomew. And then they had like a list of pirates you could go hunt, right? It's always the same pirates, but it's still kind of cool. If it was procedurally generated, you might have like a couple of random pirates wandering the world, but you wouldn't be trying to go hunt these guys. Alright, I don't know if there's combat in the game. So it's not... Oh, we didn't replace our captain, though. Let's try this again. So we got one that is cunning. He's good at talking himself out of a situation, and he's got a negotiator, meaning that if we set him to automate, we might get cheaper prices from time to time. And you can see these effects happen when you activate the captain's log. It'll say something like, I lost money gambling today, so I stole his crate of vegetables. That's pretty much what it will say. When he's a gambler, it says increases crew morale when he wins, and he steals your cargo when he loses. Well, I have never seen crew morale anywhere. I don't know. It's probably something that's meant to be the battle sector, which, again, I've never partook of. Trading. I've got so much to talk about the game, and I hope that's still somewhat interesting as a commentary, rather than just like watching me mutely go through the buttons like, okay, I'm going to sell this for this much money, watch number go up, which is interesting in its own right, I'm sure. So yeah, I deliberately came here to pawn off some of that honey, as well as some salt. Look at that, 51. And again, it's only 2 units, it's nothing impressive, but I had to pick between Lamaris and Ivan's something. And so according to my records, I was like, okay, I'm deciding Lamaris. So this is what I meant. This game is account simulator. Unfortunately, it doesn't really scratch that exploration high seas thing. In fact, the name of the game is High Seas, High Profit. This is not a sea. I feel like it's marketed in the wrong direction, or at least not what I was thinking it was going to be. And obviously, I put a lot of time. That spreadsheet, I spent more time writing that than I did in the tutorial playing the game. So I don't have any gripes about it. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was the age of exploration kind of thing. One thing I'll point out is I actually really like the music tracks. It doesn't feel like it's repeating infinitely. A lot of times I'll just hear the same 3-minute loop and it drives me up the wall. I may turn off the ambiance sound though. I just keep hearing the blacksmith clang, clang, clang. That's not necessary. Alright, while we are here, we're gonna go and buy 15 units of tar for a future ship. Maybe 5 units of tar for now. Yeah, maybe 5. Just to keep it low. We're gonna buy some cloth again for a future ship. And then we'll stock up on mead. Alright, I think the rest will stow in cloth. We may also sell some of the cloth. Where we're going is interested in some cloth. The reason why I'm looking for all these resources is when you want to build your ship, the place you're likely to build it from may not have all of the resources there, so you're going to need to bring it. In our case, we're going to bring tar, and I did say I wanted 15 units of tar. Well, this is why I need 15 exactly. But we're not going to build here. We're likely going to build in Aurelis just because we're going to sail there a lot. Alright, there's Ivansford. That's the thing I was thinking about earlier. Let's go ahead and send our dude over there, and we'll worry about Nelmeyer once we stock up on some more mead. We're going to try to visit every port at least once. Not that it really matters. It's just something... I mean, it's just kind of like a completionist thing. There's no record book. There's no achievement for it. It's just like, hey, that wouldn't be cool if we did that. Oh, actually, let me go back. Right before I clicked on it, you can see that's missing certain goods, honey or wool at this time. That could change if you sell them honey. Right, let's try that right now. One of the reasons why we decided to stop here. We're going to go and sell our 2 units of honey. And go back to the map. Let's see if it updated. Yeah, you see it's gone. But the bonuses, as far as I know, will always be there. We have some mead, and that's fine. I want to get a lot more mead to go to Nelmeyer. I mean, we'll probably use it up anyways. That's fine. So sell that. Sell the rest of that ale. Keep the tar for now. Could buy another stack of tar here, because apparently we've been buying it for about 74 each. Well, when we buy that, the number will go up higher than that, because I think it simulates. See this buy 5 button? I think it'll simulate going up each number. Right, we're gonna go ahead and load up on wine while we're here. And yeah, I think we've sold. You should really sell things first, but yes, I think I have everything we wanted to sell. Oh wait, I wanted to buy some tar. Oh, that's fine. It's okay. Let's see here. Where's the mayor? You got any quests? I don't care about that. And then we're gonna sail back to Aurelis, hometown. I haven't actually played this campaign yet, but I've already charted out my next trade route. We're gonna buy all the mead in Aurelis, then Lamaris, then Funshire, and then we'll head to Nelmeyer. This is all based off of my notes from the start of the game, and the world could very much have changed since then. For all I know, maybe the people there demolished all of their industries just to spite me. Let's trade. We bought a bunch of wine for 200 gold. We can sell quite a bit. Look at this. 354 is the top price for that. Yeah, that was a nice tidy sum there. Keep the pottery, keep the cloth. We're actually dropping off the cloth. We do have to pay the warehouse to store all this stuff. That's the issue I don't like. But you need a lot of cloth to make a boat. We'll drop off the tar. Let's go and take the honey. I was thinking about buying a bunch of mead, but let's see. What's mead prices right now? 114. Maybe I'll leave the honey and take the mead for right now. Nah, we'll make a quick trip to the east and then try to pawn off this honey. I think that's what we'll do. We have 3 units left. Taking a look at the map, we'll head back to Kremsley. Alright, so we'll want to buy vegetables. There we go. Don't have enough money to donate to the mayor. I wanted to say king. He's not a king. Not yet, anyways. Not unless I help him in power. No, there's none of that. A game developer, if I remember correctly reading his devlog, he said he didn't want to worry about a game where you were a fixed role and it was like always the high end. That might have been another devlog. So I do a lot of research when I try to look at games I want to cover. It's most of the time anyway. Sometimes I just go in completely blind. Like Shrouded was one of the blind ones. Pottery is not good enough price, but honey, absolutely. I know we didn't take 140 before, but man, I really need to offload this stuff. It's fine, we'll go ahead and sell up to 131. There we go. Right, and we're going to go ahead and stock up on ale. We have room for one thing, but none of these would look like it'd make us any money, so we'll rather just take the empty cargo hold. It's not empty, it's 59 out of 60, which is still probably pretty good. So over Everlock. We're also going to do some shopping here for our future boat. We need iron bars. This place, oh wow, that's a high price at the moment. Earlier it was like 178, much lower. But we didn't really have the resources for that at the time. So we will not buy it here. We'll keep an eye out for good prices. Let's go and pawn off some honey. Pottery's still no good here. Go and sell off that ale we got. We're gonna load up on wine while we're here, and that pottery is really burning a hole in my cargo because it's just dead weight. I may just pawn it off for less money than we paid for it. Take a loss on that, but we made money on everything else. Or I could just continue to hold on to it. It's not like we'll see. Oops. I've been buying way too much wine. I was busy running my mouth and not thinking about the price. Alright, well, we'll just go and fill up on ore then. Let's hope we can get rid of this wine. That's what I get for running my mouth instead of running my pocketbook. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I tried to make it cool. Alright, let's go let's go on to back to Aurelis. Okay. I can still sell the wine for enough money, though. I guess. Okay, good. I made money on that. I'm not going to make money on this pottery. I might. You know what? I think we probably will sell it. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. We'll flood the city with it. Consider it my good deed. In fact, I probably could have just. Well, is this something you wanted? No. All right. Oops. Not very many industries require pottery. Well, no, some of them do, I guess. Like the cattle one does. All right. We did buy a load of ore, so we'll get 3 times that turnaround right there. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and also open up our warehouse and take any of the honey that's stockpiled. While we're here, we may want to buy some more cloth just to fill up the warehouse. We need like 25 cloth. So that's below 50 was a very good price. We also need some iron bars. 8, I believe. And that, according to the game, is a very good price. So let's go ahead and buy 5 and then 3 more. Let's see how we're doing on this ship. Alright, we need 8 units of lumber, 10 units of log. Now, you don't have to buy them all. Wait, what? Okay, that's the wrong one. Oh, I was staring at the wrong one. Alright, fine. Okay. It's the cog that I want. I have extra iron bars that I don't need. We can actually just build it right now, but I'd rather buy the logs and lumber at cheaper places. We have 8 iron bars in storage. Yeah, that's fine for now. We'll try to load up on some more iron bars for another ship. And what about the cloth? That was overdoing it too. Yeah, we need 20 cloth for our first extra ship. Alright, so 8 logs, 6 lumber. That'll be doable, I'm sure. Alright, we're gonna go and load up on mead. There we go. Full hole. The loss of the pottery hurts a little bit, but replacing that with mead will help out a lot. If this late in the game, we'll say half a year has passed since the game started, Nelmeyer still really desires it. If they do. There's no guarantee they do. We're going to drop by Lamaris first. Wait. I mean, I guess we might as well. We could drop off some honey and maybe pick up a little bit more. We can pick up 9 more units of mead. Let's do it. It's not a great price, but I'd rather have the meat. Look at that price. Look, 114, yeah. And don't forget, technically, this honey is spawned for us. Now, we do pay monthly wages for it, but I think I might be able to get more money out of this. It's still technically over the average, so it's gonna load up on that mead, and I hope, pray to the Poseidon or whoever the would be relevant here. We'll go to Nelmire now. We could have made a stop by Fenshire if we needed more mead, but by now we're gonna flood the market. It might not be worth as much. We'll see. Is there anything else we need here while we're here? Probably not. Cars still at not a great price. Cloth would have been a good price, but we loaded up at this point. Oh, by the way, our durability is at 75. We will need to repair, but that takes weeks. Like, you're out of commission at that time. What's my captain again? Negotiator Cunning. Yeah, he's good captain. Trade. Okay. Alright. I mean, it's good. We'll hold on to the rest of the mead for a moment. I'm sure we'll find places to sell it. While we're here, let's go ahead and buy some logs. That's fine. Base price is 75. We'll go a little over. That's okay. And now we're at max. We're going to need to take this back home. Even though we're bringing mead home. We might be able to offload it somewhere along the way. Let's try Ivansford. Yeah, it's alright. We can... Let's go ahead and get more logs and some cloth. Bring that home to store in our warehouse. I don't like paying the warehouse, but it's not gonna break the bank for me. It's 21 coins every 4 weeks. It's still annoying. Yeah, December 3rd, intern, December 7th. So every next turn is 4 days. We don't want to sell the logs, we want to deposit them. Logs, you hold on to that, hold on to the cloth. Take the honey. You know, you can hold on to the mead for now, actually. Alright, we've managed to deplete our warehouse of honey again. We're doing okay on that front. We've lost some money. That's invested in the mead as well as some more building resources. So, let's see what else we can get from here. Looking at my accounts book, we're actually going to take that mead back out. The next place I've charted for us will be a good place to offload that, as well as fish. So let's see here. Do we want to buy more mead? Yeah, let's go and buy. Let's go ahead and actually let's go ahead and buy all the mead we can carry. It looks like we don't need to carry any fish after all. Cloth? How are we doing on cloth? I think we have enough cloth in the warehouse. Yeah, 25. That's plenty right now. Logs is a much higher price than when we purchased it for, so I'm glad we seized that when we did. We don't have enough tar yet. I'd like to wait for a better price on that. Let's head over to Brighton as I stop. You also don't have to worry about your crew's hunger or anything like that. That's nice. I don't like busy work like that. I mean, this is already a mashed game. Okay, we're going to pawn off some of this honey. Not sure how much the mead will be worth at the next play. I mean, it always changes, so we're going to pawn off 5 for now at 210, and then we'll hold the rest. It should be worth a lot more. Let's go ahead and see here. We'll load up on fish, like I mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, let's check the quests here. See, this is what I mean. There he is. He just want, yeah, then we actually looked at him for earlier for the whole. Looks like he has been working on the tar pit, however. Alright, now we're headed to Brondale, which is a new port for us. I wanted to head to Brondale because it might be a source of cheap lumber. See, in my account book, I also wrote down who produces what. And this place produces lumber, so I thought maybe, just maybe, the prices might be good. I mean, yeah, that's very solid. Let's go ahead and sell off the rest of our mead. You see how it dropped like a rock? It was $2.90 at first, it went to $2.15. So it looks like it did the right move by selling it a little bit in the other port. Sell some of that honey. Yeah, let's go and sell that last unit just to get it out of my hold. And remember that fish we bought? Oh, you laughed at me when I said I'd buy fish. Look who's laughing now. I'm gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Alright. So when the developer wrote back saying that he thinks my channel would be good for the video, I asked him, like, is that an automated message? Because I've never heard a compliment like that. Maybe he's right. Because I do heavy spreadsheet work when I play games. Doesn't matter if it's an RPG, FPS, an RTS, any acronym you can think of, I probably spreadsheet that at some point. Okay, so we need lumber for sure. I might just want to stock up on lumber while we're here. Unless, how much lumber do we really need? Because it's still a hefty investment. We're gonna want 12 lumber to get 2 ships. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go and buy 12 lumber, and the rest we might sell depending on prices. Yeah, that's gonna be our whole cargo hold. I was gonna buy some ale. It's fine. That's literally everything we can carry is 12 lumber. Right, what do you want? What are your interests? Wood workshop. Oh, that's actually reasonable, dude. Alright, how much did I pay for this lumber? I paid $195-ish. Alright, what are you offering me? $319? Hell, yeah. Let's see what these other deals might be. 34 bricks. 275 iron bars. 34 bricks. 34 bricks. Not good enough for that. Did I really buy it that cheap? I guess. I wonder if me raising the prices affects what he pays. It was like $234 for iron bars. Yeah, we'll do the iron bars one. 4 iron bars, and it is $275. All right, let's try. Let's try. I didn't actually worry too much about these quests in the past, but it might be reasonable to make money off of that. Guess we'll just buy well, I mean, if I buy a stack of 5, that will mean that I won't be able to carry some stuff home. So we'll just buy a stack of 4. The price didn't actually fluctuate much, so if it was going to change and we were going to witness it, we didn't get that. Yeah, let's go and give you that. The bricks, not so great, 34 each. Can I even hold that many bricks though? Bricks are sacks. I could hold that many bricks. You know what? I've never actually completed a guy's objectives. I guess it would just go to his next quota. So let's see what his next quota is. Another dwelling. Alright, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, but this is actually really interesting. Would help me with lumber purchase in the future, though. We'll probably visit... Will we visit this one later, though? It is so far away. Alright, you know what? We'll go and do it. You're welcome, dude. Actually, hold on. Is it even the right place? Wood workshop. Produces wooden tools. That's not even the right place. It's not... In fact, if anything, that'll make the price of lumber go up because it's going to need lumber. You know, I'm going to hold off on that. Let's see here. We have 6 units of lumber right now. And how much did we need? We needed 6, right? Yes, we needed 6. I mean, it is still a good price comparatively. Alright. I left with a boatload of honey and mead, and I came back with trees. Look, there's trees on this island. But whatever. Mathematically, it makes sense. Alright, let's get this stowed into our warehouse. I'm tired of looking at it. Alright, how are we doing on all of our products? We would need to buy some tar, and we actually, at this point, we could build this, and it wouldn't cost us much of materials, even if this tar is not a good price. What is the price, anyways? It's okay. It's a little on the steep side, because we stopped purchasing after the 70 mark, and now it's already over that. But you know what? We'll get a boat that much sooner, and a sooner boat means sooner rewards. Build a new ship at the shipyard. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We're gonna build, make sure that this is the correct boat. Yeah, it is gonna be the second boat. The reason I wanted the second boat is, we're gonna skip over the first one entirely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is super cheap, but it has a ship speed of 8. This one will have ship speed of 10. I'm assuming, though, my convoy will move at the slowest speed. I might send this one off to do its own business elsewhere or something. So yeah, let's go and build this one. Let's see here, we got everything. Pull the trigger. The new cog will be completed for Tran in 5 weeks or 10 turns. There goes a good chunk of my cash. I had just enough to be able to donate for the cargo hold, in fact, but not anymore. And I didn't bring any resources to sell. Alright, well, let's go ahead and load up our boat. All the honey. We could even buy more honey from this place. And mead. But we'll stock up on mead first. We're going to make another trip to the same places we had before. And we didn't need any... man, I bought it for 183-ish. I hope I really make money off of that. But yeah, we didn't need to fill up on honey. Oh, it's the same. It's a barrel. Alright. Before we leave, do we need to buy any of this stuff? We could buy some more iron bars. It requires 5 iron bars. We need 2 more. And the reason I'm buying it ahead of time is in case the prices do fluctuate. We saw how the prices of lumber just like skyrocketed. You need 2 more iron bars. Straight to warehouse, please. Okay, for a second there, I thought I was doing the wrong thing. No, that's correct. You have enough cloth? Really? It's only 5 units of cloth there. Oh, no, it says 515. Didn't see that earlier. That cloth is actually a really good price, too. Yeah, it's about almost half the price. We got the iron bars, we got the lumber. Only thing we need is more tar, which this place doesn't have enough tar. You can't even sell the 1 unit you have. That's fine, we just need to bring in tar. So we'll need to bring in 12 tar, and some logs as well. Alright, we're gonna sell straight to Nelmeyer this time, since we have a full hole. See here, if your ship's durability drops below 50%, its base speed will decrease by 2. Right now it moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pips. Remember that it had a speed of 8, so that's how many pips it moves is its actual unit speed. So that's why I'm saying that this may not sail with the same boat. I may send them in 2 different places, which means my turns will take longer. Waiting to see if when it gets built. I don't want to skip turns with it being built. This is probably the easiest way to manage your ships, is to look to see when it goes idle. Alright, let's go and sell some of that mead. We did flood this place, so it's not quite as profitable as it could have been. And I think we'll just stockpile wool. We'll probably come back through and buy some logs. It was logs we need, right? I get logs and lumber mentally mixed up in my head. I know that there's a difference, lumber being like processed, but I just when I'm thinking about it, I may not always remember. Am I really going to make a profit on this? Alright, we'll see. Let's just get the whole thing. Run you out of wool. You know what? Let's actually check quests. We might be able to make money off of that in the future. Like this logs business. 82 coins each. I would not make money on that. 187 for stone and 324. Now, I don't have room right now, but we'll be sailing back this direction anyways. So, that was definitely a loss on wooden tools. What was the other one? Stone, which is 187. Stone. Yeah, that's a little bit of... Alright, so we'll be back through for that. We don't have a reputation so that we don't have a warehouse, which is fine. Let's head over to Fenshire. Oops, wrong one. Where's your building hiding, dude? Oh, it's right here. The flag blended in for me. $324 for wooden tools. I wish there was an easier way to reference that. Yeah, that'd be a loss of money right there. Let's go and sell these while we're here. Not the meat, apparently. I'm not going to make money on the wool. That's rough. I just bought so much of that. And this was a bust for me, actually. Thankfully, wool was cheap, but still not good. Alright. Well, you don't happen to want wool, do you? No, you want cloth and such. I could actually have enough room for cloth. 84. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, we'll try the next place. We haven't been to Meadshire yet. Trader Tran, the shipyard at Aurelis has completed work on a new cog, the Merciless Brigantine. The ship is ready to sail, waiting for your orders in Aurelis. It will conquer the seas. So now we're gonna go click on this. I would like, as is for the developer, be able to click on the Merciless Brigantine and go straight there. You can get rid of this column and just click on the ship. That's my suggestion. Perhaps color-coded as well, and maybe sorted by status, where idle are at the top. You want your most important information at the top. I know that you have these filters, I get that, but I don't know. I feel like just present the most important information first is my suggestion. Alright, so this is the Merciless Brigantine. There's no real easy way to see what kind of ship it is. You just have to kind of start recognizing it on site. This has 2 sails, so we can see that difference. So this is the gambler I was talking about right here. He's going to sell off my goods. That's not good. I don't like that, so we're going to try to replace him as soon as the game lets us. This says here, reputation gain through trading increased by 20%, which is good. That's nice. I don't want to lose my cargo, though, so we're just going to send him off. The logs are twice as expensive as that one place we were looking at. Okay, we're going to buy cloth, fish. We're going to take the honey from storage. Yeah, I knew we had some. Iron bars, 2 stacks of meat, and 2 stacks of veggies. So that's a fairly full boat. We might be able to get away with a little more, but I'm not sure how much money we would actually make, given that I tend to over-purchase, it seems. Why don't we load the rest on fish? I just don't like leaving with less than a full boat. So this one will go north now. And it'll hopefully bring back some lumber, because we can see what the price of lumber is here. Look at that. 605. That's amazing. I need to bring stuff back. So they're gonna head north. And they have the much bigger hull to deal with it. And now that we have something that can occupy our turns, we might just send this guy to go repairs. In fact, it's at 50. That'll be a perfect time to get repairs. Let's see what we got to sell here. We can sell the honey. We can definitely sell the mead. Glad we can offload that for our profit. Wool, not so much. We're going to go and buy the 12 tar from here, even though it's somewhat pricey. We can still afford to get another boat if we just get the resources together. We'll buy some pottery with the remaining space. And I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and actually... Let me see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair, it's fine. It'll take 3 weeks. Repair cost, yeah. I should have bought all those things at once, because it costs more to do so, but that's okay. It was mostly tar and pottery, or it was tar and pottery, I mean. Take a look at the Merciless Brigantine. Okay, it says idle, but it's not actually idle. It should definitely not say idle. It's being repaired. And even if I select it, it says here, currently in Meachire, fully repaired in 3 turns. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and next turn. Watch the Merciless Brigantine at work. This place should be repaired and ready to go. So now it's at 100 durability. Let's go and send this back towards Nelmire. So this is the part where it gets a little bit different than your regular sailing around the world game. All the other ones I've played, it's you are in the command of a fleet. That is your flagship. You lose, you game over, right? This ship could probably sink or something and the game would not be over because I'm not him. I'm not this one either. It's just I'm commanding the whole thing, which is definitely a different take, and I like that part. I do feel that there definitely could be more besides just make number go up. But there's a whole genre of that, like the idle or clicker games and stuff. Let me click on this first. That's the annoying part. Now that I have 2 different ships, I have to constantly keep clicking on it. We're gonna pawn off this mead. Pawn off the veggies. Sure. Not the iron bars, apparently. That was not a good deal. Oh, I was supposed to stop at Brighton on the way. Alright, that's fine. Did you want fish still? I don't remember what this guy wanted. He wants a stack of bricks. Logs 82. Stone is 187. He has no logs. That's not a good price for stone. Wooden tools though. Wow, look at that price. 177? Let's see what he's gonna offer me for that one. Is it gonna be like a default price? 324. Yeah, we're definitely getting those wooden tools. We may just load up on wooden tools. Bricks is 34 each. That's not gonna be profitable. So yes, let's just buy it. Look at that. 300 is the basic price of this. This is about half. And he hasn't even built the thing yet. The thing that produces wooden tools, he's still working on that. I don't think I want to bother with lumber. Let's just go and stock up on wooden tools. My original purpose was to get the lumber, but we're getting the wooden tools first. If the lumber is at 290 and the wooden tools are 295, it's marginally higher, and this is even a deeper discount than that. So we're going to start with the wooden tools. We'll come back for the lumber, though. We need to make multiple trips, because I meant to drop by Brighton first. Unfortunately, the game does not let you zoom out further than this. I think it should when you are trying to keep an eye on your whole empire. See, I gotta click on my ship. This is what I mean. I gotta... every time. Sell that pottery. Not the wool. This is probably where I bought it in the first place. We have the 12 tar, which was what we wanted. Right, we'll go and buy a shipment of wine, and we're gonna sell one of these sacks of wool to clear up room for beef. And this ship will go back home. We might drop by Ivansford along the way. It is missing wool, and that was noted in my account book. Trade. Whoops. Gotta select the ship. Oh, that's not even my ship, that's why. Okay. We can sell this for a minor amount. This is what I mean that I should have visited Brighton before Bronzedale. The iron bars definitely goes here. That clears up a lot of room on my hull. It's a very marginal increase in mead. I might just hold on to that for a moment. We can also get more tools for a very, very low price. Extremely, exceedingly low. Pawn off the honey. We didn't get rid of the fish, unfortunately. Let's just take all the wooden tools we can get. And we'll take this ale. That should really see us pretty well for Aurelius. Aurelius loves its ale right now. We can sell the beef. We also could have sold it out Orellis, I believe, but this is fine for right now. And the wine is definitely not a good price since it says we bought this for $3.30 each. Jeez. Wool marginal. I might just offload it here just to get rid of it. In fact, did you happen to want wool by any chance? No. Logs, stone. Anything that's a good deal here. It might just be a set price every time. Here, wooden tools would not be a good price at that. I don't remember what stone was. But $2.29. Let's take a look. I wish this was easier to deal with, but even then, he should never really offer it for that for the price where you can just turn around and give it to him, because he's the mayor. He lives in this city. 187 would not be good. 82 for logs. Yeah, we can do that. If we had the room. We don't have the room. Never mind. We don't have a warehouse either. Actually, how much room do we have? We have 7 sacks worth. So only sack deals can we accept, and that's 22 sacks of bricks, which is not something we can swing. For this one, we're going to go ahead and pawn off the more of the sacks of wool to bring us down to buy 2 crates of logs. Yeah, did I really buy it for that much? Jeez, I must have had a plan in mind. Okay. Merciless Brigantine has reached home. Let's start loading things into the warehouse first. Now, what goes there? Not the meat, not the fish. Wooden tools, not even. I guess this ship didn't bring anything back for my future usage, but we can sell stuff for sure. We can also sell things from the warehouse. We can sell the lumber. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's probably not going to ever get better than them wanting it, so let's go and pawn off all that lumber that we brought for our earlier ship. It's okay. Because we're going to make another lumber run. Let's go ahead and pawn off all of these wooden tools. We're still holding onto the fish, which is no good. We can sell the ale. Alright, let's go ahead and also take all of the honey out. It's been a little bit since we did that. And then stock the rest of mead. I don't want to go over a certain amount, because I keep doing that. Now this will lower the average, but the game says that we spent about 189 on it. And when we buy this, it's going to drop a bit. But as long as you stay above the average, you're kind of making money in the long run. It's kind of like when I lost money on pottery. I may have lost money on one prediction, but I won the other, we'll say 15 predictions. I think we'll stop there at 15 loads. That gives us, 20. We'll make it 20 loads. 10 for each place. And if I can't get rid of this fish and honey fish at the next place, I'll just hand it over. Actually, couldn't I just give it to you? Yeah, I could just give it to you. Oh, we already did that though. Alright, maybe at the next place that has a mission like that. Alright, we're going to Brighton first. Not a full cargo, but this is okay for now. I'm not thrilled about it. But I really don't want to make my turn. Oh, there's a fighting going on. I've never seen that. Looking suspicious, it says. It's probably heading right to me. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing this time. See, this is what I mean. Yes, I want my ship to do stuff. Thank you. That's why I entered this port. This is the only time I'm allowed to enter the port, in fact. Let's sell off the honey. Sell off 2 stacks of mead, like I promised. Yeah, we'll go and sell the fish. It's fine. I just need to get this. I just need to get these wooden tools home. This is gonna be so much cash. Let's go and buy up these tools. And we'll sell off another barrel of honey and get more tools. I'm going to sell another stack of 5. I mean, it is technically a profit. Yeah, let's try it. I'll gamble. I'll hope that I can make at least 2... Since I'm flooding the market with wooden tools, it might not pay off. That's unfortunately part of what happens when you deal in large amounts like that. Okay, we brought home iron bars for the warehouse. Oh wait, that is my warehouse. Darn it! Okay, first let's look into the warehouse. We brought home some logs. Brought home tar. The rest we can sell. Oh, we actually made a profit on wool, at least for the first chunk of it. Yeah, it works. That was technically a profit. We could sell the wine for also a profit, thankfully. I don't know what we're going to buy right now, but we could set this up. We haven't actually tried this yet in the game. And we're going to add it to a convoy because that's part of our mission. Make a new convoy. Taking a look at our mission, it says, "Perfect, your fleet is rapidly expanding. Father would truly be proud to see us now. We should now focus on getting rid of this chore of picking up honey all the time. Creating an automated trading route will give you more time to expand to more cities, learn about their needs, and trade other things. Use your new ship to form a one-ship convoy." And we're going to create an automated trade route to pick up honey in Aurelis and sell it in Brighton, Averlock, and Kremsley. Choose at least 3 cities and at least trade honey. You can make routes more complex if you wish. I don't know if we actually have to go through with it, but for now we'll just try and let it run as is. How do I do all of that? I've never actually done convoy stuff. Create an automatic trade route. That's not it. Auto trade. Ooh, okay, yeah. I left this pop up alone because when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, I need to wait for that to digest it. Most of the other pop-ups I click don't show again, and I've been kind of walking you through the game. Automated trade routes in high seas are very simple yet very powerful. You can set them by first defining some cities for your convoy to stop in. In each city, you can set actions for each good, buy or sell some, load from the warehouse, or deposit there. An action is active if you set up at least set up an action type and a price amount. Active actions show up in green. Okay, active actions show up in green. So the fish, I guess. When you're happy with your trade route and the actions in each city, you can activate the automated trading. Let's take control of the ship and start trade. I don't think I get it yet, but I guess we'll find out. Route, add a stop in. Oh, the developer did it in alphabetical. I did not on my spreadsheet. Set up. Load from warehouse. Oh, whoop, that's not it. I guess we. Oh, this game actually lets me type in numbers. I've just been playing Enshrouded. That does not let me type in numbers when I split a stack. Okay. I want to add a stop. Can I add Aurelis again? And I would like you to also buy all the honey. Not necessary, but I mean, no, you know, it's probably too much. Forget it. Yeah, let's just clean that out. Alright, you wanted Averlock, Kremsley, and Brighton, right? We'll do it in this order. Brighton, Averlock, Kremsley. Well, if you did that, you'd be going all the way to the northeast, then to the bottom east, southeast, I mean, and then mid-east. It's like, what? That's the worst possible. I mean, I think it's, in my opinion, that's kind of like the longest stretch possible. Let's continue to manage that. Okay, set up. Sell to city. I could really probably just click this and let's see what happens when you do that. And all of it's 999. I just hope he doesn't do something I regret with all that. I don't trust it. It's probably fine, but man, I do not trust the computer with my money that much. Give me all the sell all the honey. Now, if you play a different seed, it may not give you good cities that want honey. These cities happen to be interested in honey at the time. With the default seed. Alright. That's not really... I mean, surely there's stuff in Brighton and Kremsley and Averlock that I can buy, right? Let me take a look at some of my notes and I'll add a little more to it. Start at Averlock, which is the bottom, go to Kremsley, and then Brighton. So it's very similar to what they have. And then, after we sell to the city... Will the computer do this intelligently? I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. It's for the video. Buy from the city. So this is the max price you would accept or something? What is base price for it? This would be a great screen to tell me that kind of stuff. $2.95. So we'll say anything lower than that is good. I'm not even sure I'm reading that correctly. $2.95 max price. And limit. Oh, so this is bin price for selling. Wait, does that mean that? Does it mean it won't sell it because that's not the price of it? Like, oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. So what's normal prices for honey? We'll say 136 then. Yeah, it should be easier to do this. I should not have to be juggling all the windows. What was it? I already forgot. What's 135, right? 136. 136. 136. Is that correct? Oh wait, that's the load from warehouse. All of it. Okay. Everlocks, minimum price, because I see the thing flip up at the top. Minimum price is 136. Don't sell if it's lower than that. Keep on ship 0. Yeah, just sell as long as beyond that. And then max on ship. I mean, as much as you can carry, I guess. All right, let's try that. So manage, auto trade, and activate. This dude he's a negotiator. So sometimes, I guess, on an automated trade route, he'll get cheaper goods. Alright, so he's on his own for a while. And that was completed. Reach 50,000 coins. I'm assuming that's the end of the campaign, once we do that. I think that'll be plenty to get you a taste of what the game is like. Unfortunately, there's only this one campaign right now. Maybe there'll be more on release day. What are my taxes, by the way? That's 1,000. The second ship didn't add a whole lot to my taxes. It's the workshop that adds up so much to my taxes. I like that I don't have to manage every single one. It wouldn't be as efficient without the player at the helm. I do get that, but I sometimes math out a game too much where it's not fun. So I'm gonna let it take care of its own business for a while. I'm gonna sell these wooden tools though. Look at that, look at that. Alright, so I have kind of saturated the market here. This will probably be the last dose of wooden tools I personally do. We're gonna go back to lumber for a bit. The automated trade route will still do wooden tools for a while. What did I say the price wasn't wooden tools was gonna be for the automated? Probably $2.95. So I would actually lose money once they eventually. You know what? I'll just pitch this last of it in the warehouse. There you go. So what we'll do is we go to the other ship. Manage that. Deactivate for a second. Oh no, it's activate? It's root. Okay. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Aurelius. We're gonna deposit in warehouse. There we go. I didn't do that earlier, where we would actually do something with the wooden tools. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. And I can decide when is a good time to sell. Alright, back to this. We have some mead, but this is the place to buy mead from, not sell it. You could buy some honey, but I don't think that should be necessary. Maybe we just leave with a full cargo. Let's see what this dude... We have enough to donate to him. So let's do that. Unfortunately, there's no trade with this option. He could gather the coins himself through taxes, or he could donate them to right now. Donating the coins will earn you 35 reputation and 20 respect. Oh man, all I really want is I just want the cargo upgrade. That's what I want. What do I get for respect? Unlock quests to develop sitting can gain reputation and respect. I don't care about that because he's going to be changed out. So I have not played long enough for a mayor to get changed out, but I would assume the respect drops back to 0. I'm gonna hope that you eventually take care of it on your own, dude. Oh yeah, the crates of wooden tools, I could turn that in actually. Stone and logs. Stone and logs. Oops, wrong button. The stone's a bit pricey here. Alright, so taking a look at the map. This place makes easy stone. Missing logs. This place has no logs either. But I can get some stone for that quest, at least. And at least one wooden tool. Alright, we'll head back north with maybe an empty cargo hold? Really? I mean, I've already kind of saturated Brondale. I'm not going to make much money off of them. Alright, we're going to do pottery, a little more mead, fish, and vegetables. Just one stack of each of those for a while. What did that dude want for our quest, though? Was it fish? Or am I just imagining things? Man, I wish you could actually... I don't want to have to write down everything, ever. Like, that I have to go to every town. It's like, okay, this guy wanted this quest, this quest, this quest. Did he want fish? He wants fish. Because they were working on hull, I remember that much. I mean, we could load up on fish. 2 sacks, so 25 fish, that would be 50 units. Alright, so we bought fish at just an exorbitant rate. Hopefully we get paid more than that, but I doubt we will. I guess we get respect. I mean, respect is nice. Real life respect is nice. NPCs respect, less nice. Let's see what he ended up doing. He's got 3 honey. He hasn't sold his honey yet, I guess. Maybe. Maybe the captain's log will tell me. Nothing yet. The BZB left. And it has no honey in its stock. So it's still going to go to Kremsley even though it has no honey. Alright, that's fine. Maybe I'll shop for something in Kremsley. We wanted to give this guy his fish. 158 a piece. I'm just curious, what did we... Yeah, that's a profit. You know what? I'm going to need to write this stuff down. I'm assuming that these prices are static, as opposed compared to the base price. So realistically, when you see these things, you should think, oh, always buy it at that price. So anything under fish 158, you buy it. Okay, let me make a note of that right now. Let's go ahead and trade this. And he wants cloth for 84, wooden tools for 324. That cloth is way too expensive, but the wooden tools is good price. There you go. What? You want 8 crates, not 2 wooden tools. I don't know why I was thinking 2. Maybe it was another place that did that. That's fine. We'll buy 1 more and then a 5, so it works out. Wrong button. There you go. He still wants it at 324, but now I've driven the prices up to about that much. Unless he sweetens the offer, that's not going to happen right now. 12 logs, 6 crates of stone. The stone is... Yeah, the stone is good. It was 6 crates I said, right? Just rely on my memory. And 12 logs, he has no logs. 187, take it. So if we can bring 5 sacks, man, so I need to write this stuff down. Jeez, okay. That's not... I don't want to have to do that. The game should do that. The game should let you see all this information at a moment's notice, is my personal suggestion. You should not have to be a spreadsheet addict to play and enjoy the game. We're going to take the rest of the stuff north. Or I'm going to personally command the Busy Bee once it gets there. And write down some information. I'm going to try to refine its automated stuff. And I'm going to be doing that off camera. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to really look at the refinement. And see if I can get it really, fine-tuned is kind of me repeating the same word over and over. Here's what I mean. Go to let's take a look at production. This is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to look at the stuff that is produced and just buy that stuff and try to sell it at each place. I don't know if it's going to work that way. So every time we stop here, I'll just have him try to buy ale, beef, clay, or stone and wooden tools. Yeah, his wooden tools are pretty cheap. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna add all of that to this. Actually, I probably have to do it at each stop. So I guess you could kind of watch me. It's not gonna be fascinating though. It's gonna be a bunch of me clicking back and forth. So ale, beef, and clay, just for starters. Envoy, auto trade, route. We're in Kremsley right now. Ale, beef, and clay. And the thing is, I don't even have prices for those. I have to keep clicking back and forth. But I'll let you see the first time, and not for all 3 cities. All right, 130, 102, 31. I blinked out because I was trying to figure out where to go while I was juggling those numbers in my head. 130, 102, and what was it? 131? 95. Yep, I'll beef and 95. 130, 102. 130, 102, and 95. And that's just the first 3. Oh, come on. Sometimes I get the 0 mixed up with 9. Okay, that's just a few of them. This place also makes ore, stone, and wooden tools. Ore, stone, and wooden tools. An 85 stone. I'll just do one at a time. That's probably the easiest way not to mess up. $185 stone. No, 170 stone. Why did I get 185 from? Alright. Alright. And wooden tools, 295. And I'll stop him again when he gets to, not Antioch, whatever that A city name is. And limit key. We'll say 1 full shipment is probably pretty good, maybe. So we'll say 20 ale, 9.6 beef. Not that I could trade in that. So. This is the magic that happens sometimes when I'm just doing math. 20 of that, 9 beef, 7 clay, 7 of everything, and 6 wooden tools. 7 of everything, 6 wooden tools. 7 of everything, 6 wooden tools. No, I don't need to keep any honey on ship. Am I missing one? Ale, beef, clay, stone, wooden tools. Am I missing one? Ale, beef, clay. I'm missing ore. That's probably what that was. Ore. I mixed ore and stone. And that's the 185. Ore is 185. Stone is 170. Ore, buy from city. 185. There we go. I felt that there was at least 3 things that were 7s. And this will be his new Kremsley operation. So I'll let him get to that, and I don't have to worry about prices. You just take care of that for me. And this is what you won't be missing as he does Brighton and Averlock in the future. So he's going to go to Brighton and then we'll go to Aurelis, and I'll take care of things each time. But I'll be editing that out. We will, however, continue to pay attention to the merciless brigantine. Oh wait, was this a captain I wanted to get rid of? Oh yeah, he's a gambler. See, so he won big today. Booster. When did we lose fish? If we had lost fish, I wouldn't have been able to turn in quest. It was in April. Alright, well, whatever. So he's already lost once, but he's won big. I don't know where effects improved morale. Oh, okay. I've never seen that effect there. I must have all never looked at the right time. The ship's speed is increased by 2. There's a 20% chance that when visiting the city, one of the trades done while in an automated trade route will bring 10% extra profits. Well, he's not an automated trade route, is he? This effect is influenced by upgrades to quarters and by captain traits. Yeah, I mean, we can get the upgraded crew quarters. That's what that does right there. 3% chance of gaining the positive effect, improved morale every turn. Effect lasts for 5 turns. Yeah, I don't want to lose cargo though. I mean, but he's got automated improvements, 10% extra profits, 20% extra reputation. I don't know, man. You know what? I'll just leave it alone. It's fine. The next guy could be even worse. Alright. We don't want to sell pottery here. I mean, I'll just get rid of it. It's fine. I don't want to keep holding on to it. We need to bring this stuff home. The vegetables are a profit, however. Meat is also a profit, so we'll get rid of all of it. So I made, we'll say, 25 units of prediction, and 5 of it was a loss, but not even a big loss. Alright, bricks. 34. Let me write that down. Anything higher than 34 for bricks, base price being 31. Logs are 82. Wait, oh no. It must be lumber that I wrote down 324. I wrote lumber down, I wrote something down as 324, but as I said, I get logs and lumber mixed up sometimes. Stone is 187. If you see the mouse cursor disappears, well, that's what I'm assuming is going on. That means I'm alt tabbed. I'm just scribbling it down. And tools are going to be 324. It's going to be consistently just a bit higher than base price. Like this, like these, we'll just go ahead and buy it right now. I don't know how many he wanted, but we'll just buy a stack of 5 and just turn that in. This is probably where I got the 2 from earlier. 4 crates of stone, 8 crates of log. He has no log. He doesn't really have stone that I want to buy from him. But he has stone. Oh, he's got tar. How am I doing on tar at the base? We wanted to build, no, if we wanted to build another ship, we have enough tar. Is that the correct? No, that's not the correct boat. We have enough tar. We have 12 tar, it says. We need logs and lumber. Logs and lumber. Okay, he has no logs. He's got lumber for a good price. Just go ahead and... It's fine. I think that looks good. 18 crates. That's the best I could do, huh? It's fine. There's no upgrades to be had here. My ship has actually lost a lot of durability, though, in that short time we've had it. Hopefully it's not the gambler doing stuff. Alright, bring that stuff home. Is he be heading over to Brighton still? Okay. I thought he was leaving, so I didn't get a chance to do anything. Okay, give me a little bit. You already saw the ridiculousness that is me trying to manage their automated trading. So just give me a little bit to handle that, and I'll see you in a moment. It's 5 sacks of cloth. It's set up. I have multiple of the same kind because I assume this will guarantee that I get first dibs at an action. For example, in Kremsley, I would like to make sure I stock up on wooden tools rather than being alphabetically stocked up like an ale and beef instead of the wooden tools I wanted. Let's see here, where are you currently headed? I tried to navigate, yeah, I told him to go to Aurelis next to see, because for whatever reason, he was going to head to the A place next. What is it? I always want to say Antioch, Everlot. That's the name of it. But he's got a pretty thorough order to pretty much sell everything in town, grab all the honey, and this. So I'm assuming the sell will happen first in the order of things. I'm assuming. Otherwise, this automatic trade route really needs work from the developer. And then after he's sold everything and taken all the honey, free honey, go ahead and just collect everything else that you can that are being produced in the city. And finally, if I happen to have, after all the sales and purchases, not counting cloth, because we're not going to purchase these things here, go ahead and deposit it. And that includes wooden tools, just because that's a very high-ticket item. And it's also used in a lot of buildings as well. Get some tar. I'm going to go ahead and deposit that. If I leave it alone, I'm pretty sure he will go and deposit it. It's a sale price of 54. No, he might actually pawn it off. He might actually do that. So, but we will actually manually do this. Drop off the extra tar because we want to try to build a fleet as fast as possible. We'll let him automate selling that. He might make some money off it, like the 10% bonus or whatever. In fact, you know, we need logs before we can go on to the next thing. We might give him a couple more skiffs or something, so that way they can move at a speed of 8. It's not as good as this, obviously. Maybe I'm wrong to really think about continuing to use this skiff for anything else. Alright, then we have to select the Merciless Brigand and take care of things here. We get plenty of lumber. And a lot of wooden tools as well. Let's see if this guy will give us anything for it. Yeah, go ahead and take that. That won't count against me in the market. 8 crates of log and 4 crates of stone, which we don't really have access to. Yeah, not here anyways. So I'll go and pawn the rest of the wooden tools here. And we pretty much have equalized wooden tools in this place, so it's probably not even going to make I'm probably not going to end up purchasing or using that many. Let's go and sell off the lumber while we can, right? Do we need anything besides lumber? Is it just lumber we need? No, we need logs too. We got money for it though. Let's just go ahead and sell this for now. It's fine. Wrong ship. I want this ship. Go ahead and sell. Just take all that lumber. We'll send them back north. I think we send them with an empty cargo hold, because I have pretty much saturated everything they could possibly take from me there. It's just that they have so much lumber for me. Oh, not lumber. He's got lumber. I don't need the wooden tools anymore. I'm not going to make much money, at least out of Aurelis. I could make money in other places out of it. We haven't been to Elsendorf or Quinley or Haverford or Dunfeld yet. And Calderon. Those are the cities I haven't yet visited. All those are the northwestern half. I feel bad going out with nothing. Maybe I would go to another place and let it cool down a little bit, but I just want that lumber so much. Okay, so apparently he's spending his turn doing that. It's like because his next stop was Aurelis, he spent his turn here. That means he's going to spend 3 turns here. That's not really what I want, so I may just modify that even further. Yeah, he's on the 2nd Aurelis, so he's going to be on the 3rd Aurelis next. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see here. Buy cloth and fish. Yeah, I'm just going to take care of this for you, dude. That means I'm going to have to modify these more. But we'll modify it once we get to Everlock. Alright, gonna go and sell these. I got you. That was a little bit of a loss there, that's fine. Alright, make sure we get all of the honey. Alright, and do we want to buy any honey? Well, I guess buying mead would be good. That's typically a good deal from this place. We're gonna go and deactivate, actually, just for now. And I'll take care of it for a little bit. I was really disappointed that if the game developer's watching, if you want the people to use your automated system, you're gonna have to make it more viable as a strategy. If it's that bad where he's wasting 3 turns there doing all my other steps. And here's the thing, I don't know what steps he does things in. Maybe he would have done things fine, but he didn't. That's why I'm sorry, I'm rambling. The reason why I started doing all of this is because he came home with ale instead of wooden tools. Ale is alphabetically first, so I get it, but that wasn't really what I was hoping for. So yeah, we're heading to Brondale next, and you are... Busy Bee, you were going to Everlock. Okay, for a second there I thought I was sitting into the wrong place. Yeah, that's right. We need to get some logs here so we can get some more ships. Oh, we're in our attack. We've never had that happen before. He is a skiff, so I assume he's weaker than me. The timer ran out, so I'm not sure what that if that resulted in anything. Stat-wise, I guess we're just even. I don't like that at all. Oh, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good perk. Okay, what is go-to battle? Okay, are you just showing me? Let's fight. Go-to battle. I guess probably when I hit next turn. We got taxes. I'm not sure about warehouse taxes. 44 coins every 4 weeks now. All right, I've never had a fight before. Let's see what this is like. Okay, that was the fight. We got another boat out of it. Congratulations, your ship, the Merciless Brigantine, defeated the terrible pirate Cosimo Doria near Brighton. The coward was thrown overboard with a big splash. His ship, the Brazen Leviathan, is now under your command, and the crew has elected a new captain. Swim, baby, swim remains selected. I don't know what the difference is. Good riddance. I mean, good riddance probably closes that, I guess. I would like to remain selected so I can look at the captain. Swift. Ship speed is increased by 1. Expect a 12% chance the ship will travel 1 less tile every turn. Okay, so that kind of balances out Swift as being being better. You may notice barrels mysteriously disappearing the ship's steering erratically. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, so that now these two combined is probably not so good. Captain's log, nothing. I got a free ship. I mean, it wasn't totally free. Yeah, this ship definitely needs repairs at this point. Let's see, this is I think it's a skiff. Mouse wheel zooming forward isn't doing anything. Going to Brondale, it's not really necessary. You have nothing in your inventory either. I mean, I guess you could help bring some stuff home, sure. Ship's under repair, it looks like. Let's go ahead and pawn us some honey. And we'll wait another turn. I mean, it doesn't really need repairs that badly. 2 turns. This is not the one that got under fight. Now that fighting is happening, I kind of worry that I need to be ready for this. It's probably better that I repair now before he joins up with the rest of the fleet. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make him repair. So then we'll wait a turn before selling more stuff for things to cool down. Let's see what he has for quests, though. Logs, stone, wooden tools, bars, logs, lumber. I wish I could keep this window up, even drag it around the map or screen. Okay, logs, stone, wooden tools. Let's start with that. Logs, stones, wooden tools. No logs. Stone is good. Wooden tool is a no-go on that. Alright, so how many logs you need? You need 12 crates. Wait, no stone. 6 stone for 187. 6 stone for 187. I don't have enough storage space at the moment, but we will soon. We will soon. Alright, the Busy Bee is idle, the other 2 are traveling. Let's go ahead and just relax for a bit. And soon I will, manage to convoy again to fine-tune things some more. Let's sell another stack of honey, since we have so much of it right now. Just gently feeding it into the city, and the other ships have reached their destination. Even though the game looked exactly the same, we actually are in a different town now. This is the Merciless Brigand and the Brazen Leviathan. How much to repair the Brazen Leviathan? 1 turn. Okay. We might as well. And the big one? 3 turns. What are we at? 51? Yeah, we're gonna repair that. Let's start by loading up the smaller ship that can get out of here faster. We're gonna load you with some wooden tools, I guess. feel like I should load with AL. Let's go ahead and start loading up lumber. And then the last of it's going to be AL. This ship can head on back once it's fully repaired. All of my ships are currently in the repair bays. Let's go ahead and, let's see, go to map. Send this ship back to Aurelis. I don't know why this ship suddenly started leaving. I didn't tell it to leave. He should not be auto-trading right now. Yeah, it's set to inactive. Well, I guess he fully repaired? I don't know. That's a little weird. He also didn't leave with a full load. That's okay, I guess. I really didn't tell him to go anywhere. Turn. Yeah, I was gonna slowly drip feed them resources actually for my cargo hold. Logs, stone, bricks. Just gotta make sure that things haven't changed. Log, stone, bricks. I could turn in the bricks, but I don't think it's gonna help the situation any. The Busy Bee is now second in place because everything's organized by alphabetical order. Alright, well, let's see what we might be able to get for deals here. Fish, cloth. We'll start with that. Fish and cloth. Fish is way no. Cloth is still no. Bricks, logs, wooden tools. Wooden tools are yes. Bricks, not really. And no logs. Alright, how many bricks did you want? Or how many wooden tools did you want? 6 crates. I know that we had just done a deal with wooden tools, but this one's different because we had done those previous ones. A lot of things will require these kind of resources when building things, building franchises, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now the rest is up to us. I'll go ahead and let the computer take over from here. I've refined it. Let's see here. Go to Brighton next. Activate. It is. So I will assume that he'll buy these things. If not, the management still requires more work. And you are still repair. With intern. Lumber is 290, or sorry, 324 here, and at the base, which I don't have to sell just here. It's just we make a lot of stops here. I'm trying to transfer lumber and stuff. So we could sell it maybe for about $100 profit. So let's see here. It's getting about 80% of the price, really. Let's go ahead and grab. To build the number 2 ship, we need 6 lumber. Let's go ahead and bring in 6. We won't end up selling it, I don't think. Unless the price is just really good when we're selling it, but realistically, I do need that lumber. And we'll spend the rest on wooden tools. If AL would be better here for the remaining amount. Let's go ahead and go with AL, just lighten the load. Okay, apparently the Busy Bee just left with nothing in their cargo. Alright, whatever, game. Then you better leave Brighton with a lot of stuff. So we got a lot of lumber here. Drop off 6 for now. I don't know if the 5 actually gets me a better deal. Probably doesn't. Well, even if I sold 5, it wouldn't be that much. Let's just go and deposit it. I guess we'll go ahead and snap up the mead and honey and go to the west. We have not really done much in the west, just for a little while here. We've probably been working on getting the lumber. Maybe some cloth too. Here's what we're gonna do, actually. Since you're still... yeah, you haven't not gotten there. He's got a couple turns to wait for his teammate. We could just let him chill here and get that upgrade. I would rather you make your own... man. Alright, we'll wait a bit longer, it's fine. Any upgrades we can get here? No, not here. Maybe we'll just have him take a couple detours around here in the region while we let the busy bee catch up. Is that what we really want to do? Yeah, we'll go ahead and send the busy bee to catch up. I think that is what we'll do. Hopefully this buys something this time. We'll just sail around doing nothing. Okay, that's much better. So that... just hold on to this. Sell it to someone else. We can find a couple more slots. How much cloth do I actually need? 20 cloth. That's why I had that 20 stock there. Veggies, that's good. Better rudder, huh? Well, let's see how much the upgrade costs. 2,400. If I upgrade all 3 of my ships with the rudder upgrade, I will have no money left. There are other things I'd rather have, like the sail upgrade. The rudder just allows me to not take as much damage when we're approaching ports. I'd rather have the sail upgrade, which I assume gives me more speed. Yeah, we're not going to get that upgrade right now, but we will go ahead and sell our stuff here. Have some mead. Have more mead. Have some honey while you're at it. We accept any deals while you're here. That's not it. Okay, had to check if I'm recording. Fish, cloth. Yeah, we can give you the cloth, or sell you the cloth anyways. Bricks, logs, and stone. Fish, bricks, logs, stone. Not the fish. Bricks, sort of. I think you don't offer much, like 34. No logs. No stone, for sure. Let's see what the brick price is. Yeah, 34. We're not doing that. Alright, so what do we want to buy while we're here? It looks like we'll buy some ale, beef, and salt. Yeah. It sounds like a party. Beef, salt. We have room for 2 more things, so we'll just get another stack of ale, and well, never mind, we're done with that. Send them south to Ivansford. We're kind of gonna have our guys congregate in this area. You want to turn off this. Deactivate that. Alright, we're not making any money on fish here, but that's okay. Make money on some bricks. Did you need any bricks, by the way? Logs and stone. Let's go and sell these bricks then. Money on the beef. Money on the ale. Not bad. I lost a little money on the fish, but we might be able to find somewhere else that wants it. Let's get you to head on down here. I guess we'll meet up in like Nelmeyer or something. We'll have you drop by Lemaris. It's probably fairly close. We're going to venture in this direction and kind of get our guys to meet up. Darn it. I wish you would just select the vessel. Actually, I shouldn't have sold the ale here. Well, actually, no. This place is not really going to Ivansford. It's fine. Can we just keep moving? Maybe it needs a better rudder. Because it is a larger ship, so it could be taking a lot more hits. Let's actually see something. Does it cost more for this? It was 2,400 for the previous. That's not it. Okay, yeah. It's the same amount. Okay. But we may just want to wait till the T3 upgrade comes out. Look at all these ships that are here. None of them are suspicious, so I guess we're safe for now. There. All of that was a giant positive right there. The Brazen Leviathan really pulled through on this, and we can get a bunch of logs, which is the actual reason we came here. Let's go and load up on that. And we'll have them join the rest of the group, or we'll maybe convene. Let's see here, you don't know Nelmeyer? Yeah, these guys will meet up pretty soon. I'm assuming going in a convoy would be safer. Looking at this place, we're gonna go and also stock up on logs. Oh yeah, the vegetables. Well, let's see how many logs are a good purchase here. We're going over the price of it at the moment, but I'm having a tough time finding logs to begin with. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's a fine enough price. Just wait for the vessel to reach you. Make this a convoy. Oh, will that mean I lose? Yeah, I think that will mean I lose all the information I put on this other convoy. That's a little obnoxious, actually. I mean, I put on all this work here, but I think I'm gonna end up tossing it so they can all sail together. Can't save or load because the feature's not available yet. It'll be here very soon. So yeah, I think I'm going to end up losing all of this. But I'll let you look at it also for my own information so I can try to copy it down later. Not that it's spectacular. It's basically buy all the products and then just sell anything you happen to have in your inventory. That's really all it is. That's for all the places. So what are we working on with here? Lemaris. Alright, well, let's go and pawn off our stuff to begin with. And we'll stock up on iron bars. Really good price. And fill the rest up with tar. They'll meet the group at Nelmeyer. We could meet up at Jarnheim since we're basically all heading back. Let's see, the Merciless Brigantine, it's also full. Yeah, I think all these ships should start sailing back. Alright, go and create a convoy. Make one. Add the Brazen Leviathan. And the captain of the Brazen Leviathan, I think we're going to go and replace him. We got a reputable drunkard. We'll try to trade him out again. 12 turns. So we'll have this group. That pop-up basically said, you don't have the leader selected. You want to break away. So I said, no, just stay in the group. Have the leader do it. Make sure the Merciless Brigantine, yes, the Merciless Brigantine is indeed moving in that direction. And this group is heading to Jarnheim. Yeah, it is heading. Okay, so they're both heading to Jarnheim. They'll all reach there fairly soon. So nobody really sat around waiting too long. I don't know if anybody actually had to sit there and waste the turn. We might hear, though. So what if I just send you there? They'll be there in 4 turns. Yeah, I think that's much better. Oh, darn it, there's a guy in between us who might attack, though. Can I tell you to meet? No, I can't. Right-clicking just selected it. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Let's just move a little bit. Okay. They may only attack like people they run into the tile of, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, he chose not to mess with me. Wise choice for him. Alright, all 3 of my ships have reached. I don't know if I had any of my ships had to wait a turn. I think even the Brazen Leviathan reached. I'm not sure. These things are like interspersed with me writing down a bunch of numbers, so I might forget at that time. Alright, let's see what happens when we try to have someone join this caravan or convoy. There are no ships to add. Yeah, I've got to get the Busy Bee and disable that. So remove this ship from the convoy. Remove the convoy leader will disband the convoy. If you want to keep the convoy, you should first promote a different ship as the convoy leader, and then remove this one. You sure you want to disband? Sure. Now we're going to take this one, which has the double circle. I think it should look a little differently. I don't know what, maybe a slightly brighter blue or something. Also, being able to adjust your colors would be great. In fact, looks like my 2 skiffs have completely different colors, so it's not even of your character or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and add the Busy Bee. All 3 ships are ready to roll. Yeah, and also, when you're doing convoys, this counts all my ships. Convoy, Merciless Brigantine, 210. Now we have a real convoy going on. The previous one was just the automated thing, and I didn't really like that feature. It wasn't working out for me. What can we sell? Nothing really. We most of the stuff we bought was for the warehouse. So yeah, let's go and build. And can we make a second one? Looks like we have the. You can only fulfill 1 contract at a time. Okay. Sell the honey. Sell these iron bars. Almost there. Complete. You've already accomplished more than our father could have ever hoped for in Aurealis. It may be time for this business to expand to other cities now. Our neighbors in Averlock have some of the best wine in the area. The city offers a bonus for the production of wine. It may be the time for us to sip on that opportunity. You have to gain some reputation there first, and being best friends with the mayor is the quickest way to accomplish that. Increase your reputation in Averlock and become emerging. Find the town hall, green flag, and complete mayor quest in order to raise your reputation. You check your current reputation in the trader's hall, blue flag. Build a vineyard in Averlock. Reach 100,000 coins. Oh, geez. Alright, well, I know we haven't shown off the building section. Let's at least build a vineyard, but I don't think you want to sit here while I double my money. Because I've already run out of things to say since I'm not introducing the game any further. I know this is not Averlock, I just need to see what a vineyard requires. 22 bricks, 4 logs, 6 pottery, 2 stone. Okay, I got the stone, I got the pottery. I need to bring logs and bricks. I can buy some bricks here. Oh, it is actually a good deal. We'll go and buy these bricks. What else was there? So we have so much stone, enough pottery. We have all the bricks. We just need to get some logs. That's on the other side of the world, basically, because I can only get lumber. We have to go over here for logs. Missing log, missing logs. Missing lumber. Dunfield is the only place that is probably producing logs. You're seriously gonna make me go all the way over there to get a vineyard going? Maybe Eisendorf. Eisendorf's not too far from us. We'll hit that. Yeah, we'll take the whole fleet. It's fine. While we're here, let's see if we can get rid of some of these bad, awful Dude! This one says he refuses to set sail up for it. Does that affect him if he's in part of a convoy? Careless. More frequent repairs. Less repairs. Occasionally spot and collect floating goods from the water. Alright, so out of my captains, only 2 are acceptable. The rest are trash. Oh yeah, I needed to buy stuff. That's why we're here in the first place. We need logs, and this place does not have logs. Why did I think Eisendorf had logs? Because it has a bonus to logs, that's why. See, do you actually produce logs, or you just decide to destroy that? Yeah, you produce 6 logs, and you consume 6.5 logs. It's Ivansford. This is actually the place I kept going to in the earlier part for logs, deliberately for logs. Take any of the profits that I can. Alright, we bought logs worth more than it costs. But that should be enough. Alright, back to Everlock, and we'll get that thing completed. I really don't know. Is this the end of the mission? If so, I should really push to the 100,000. I don't mind playing it, but I know that editing it is going to be a pain. I stammer a lot. I do edit out most of it, but I leave some of it in so it sounds more natural. Alright, let's go ahead and build a vineyard, since I have not shown you yet this process yet. Let me just double check that was my mission, though. Hold on. Cancel. Build a vineyard in Everlock, yes. Okay, so we can rotate this. Just by that axis, apparently. Stick it next to this apiary. Unless she wants me to build an apiary, too. Now, that being said, if I were trying to max out the city, obviously I'd put it in one of these tiles. But let's go and just put it right next to this apiary. I think that's an apiary. Do you make honey? Oh, maybe that's not one. What is that? Oh, that's a marketplace. Oh, here's another wine. Here's another vineyard. Maybe I'll put it right next to you. So yeah, let's put it across the street. That's the way the game treated us. So it'll be done in 4 weeks. Alright, that should cover it. Thank you very much for watching Tran Plays High Seas, High Profits. I'll see you next time.